What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so you get all the notifications. We drop these babies almost every day. So the 7.83% move I needed yesterday is now a 13.03% move. Here's what I'm expecting. Retrace to here. We bleed another 6.56%, but I think Bitcoin goes down and back up into this range, and then we get the big move down. I'm probably just wrong, but I don't feel like it's time for the big move down yet. Tell me what you think in the comments, please, by all means. Anyway, ETH could go down like this, and then you could go up to here, nothing to sneeze at, right? And meanwhile, Link, Solana, and these, Link really doesn't have as much room to go down. Solana, kind of same thing. This move is kind of already in as far as a downward move. If you've been holding through this, see if it, chops and we get a bigger move out of it. I feel like we need to get enough of an upward move that people actually believe and hope and start to buy, and people actually start to get really excited and move in. Then the rug gets pulled. Seriously, I think here from 80 to 85 is enough to really get people drinking the Kool-Aid, and then bam, exit liquidity as per usual. And look at this, the stock market getting abused today. But if you look, I think we're headed here for the S&P 500. Maybe even like this, and then we get another bounce, kind of chop sideways like this, little bear flag action. And then eventually you really just get smoked. Probably something like that. See? But this made it to here. That's why I think maybe that was it. That might have been it. I'd like it to make it to here, but I'm ready to bail. If we get anything worse than this and start to break down, I'm out. Now, while that's happening, you got gold. Oh my God. I wasn't ready to buy gold, but now I am ready to buy some because of this candle it's putting in right now. Wow. What a down day for gold. Okay. So I'm going to have some gold right now. I'm actually going to go put in, after I finish shooting this video, I'm going to put an after hours order and just accumulate a little bit of gold. I don't want to go real heavy until if I see these levels and 35, especially down here, if we make it back to 3,500, I am heavily, aggressively in. Here, I'm aggressively in on a swing trade, and here, either a DCA in or a swing trade, depending on how this plays out right here. And a stock. I'll go through my watch list really quickly here. A lot of things I said would get annihilated are getting annihilated, like Rocket Lab. A lot of this stuff is going down. Tygo, guys, very interestingly, still looking good. A lot of these are down. Let's go to the red list. China stocks. A lot of these are down. Actually, expecting a little short-term relief bounce. I would like the FXI to get back up to here, which would drag all of these stocks up. That's a 5% move on that. So it would drag a lot of these up substantially more than 5% just because of how the weighting and ETF works. So you see some of these are doing well. Coherent. This one is, Tortoise AI Infrastructure ETF. Light. These are the only green ones today. But you see it's a bloodbath today. This is one of those days where somebody will make an X post and say, oh, $1 trillion was, liquidated from the stock market today. It's like, yeah, every dark cloud has a silver lining. And here is an oft forgotten area of the stock market, which it's in the thumbnail, so it's no secret. I am loving Pfizer right now, moving aggressively into Pfizer. Again, it's a good dividend stock, it's beaten down, and it is bull flagging like it MF'er on the weekly. On the monthly, this is at resistance. I'll tell you what, on the weekly, this thing looks amazing. You got a downward trend, low, and then obviously, up here, you do have a gap fill here, which would be really nice. You have a lower low, a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is now claiming an area. See now on the weekly, it's claiming an area here that even if you take the bottom of these candles, it's over the top of these candles. So let's go from the bottom of this current candle we're in right now, which I do like to see this. And you see all this price action is below, and then all this price action is above. Not only that, but you will notice here, we've got a flagpole and what appears to be the makings of a bull flag here. And it is just consolidating. If you look there, it's a nice chunky bull flag. I like this. I still like it. Now on the monthly, it doesn't look that great, because if we go out here and you take, let's start from this bottom right there. This is pretty much the proving ground for Pfizer. You want to see a confirmed, which it's looking like that's what's happening here, is it's confirming a close above this resistance level on the monthly, and it's bull flagging on the weekly. So let's see, this is where it becomes tough. There's your monthly trend line, and it's just peaking above. And let's see, on your 3-month trend line, see, it's fighting. Now, it could very well bounce off this. You could be looking further down right here. Now, I have made a comment about this stock before in a previous video, and I essentially said, you put $1,000 into Pfizer. If you wake up in a month and your $1,000 in Pfizer is now $700, are you going to be that mad with a big dividend stock like this, who is not going to fail because they make money off treating diseases rather than curing diseases, and they have a perpetually profitable business model? Or are you going to buy more? Because you know they're not going anywhere. This is a titan of industry, and they pay a very healthy dividend. For that reason, I have to like Pfizer here. Even if it goes below, I consider a buy here DCAing in. And if it goes down, I double down. Pfizer on the 3-month, there is something to be said too for this being a range. And another technical sign I like that indicates, to me at least, that Pfizer's going up is this bottoming tail. So you've got a bottoming tail here. Now we're just out of curiosity, I'm going to pull a fib, and it looks, oh, look at that. We retrace to the 786, put in a bottoming tail, and you are now on the weekly. You have been putting in higher highs and higher lows, stair-stepping up, and now you are ultimately bull flagging here. Real life worst case scenario for what could happen here is you get down to this trend line, $20 Pfizer, and oh no, I just buy more. But honestly, right now, I don't know if I'm going to have that problem yet. We might see $38 Pfizer before we see $20 Pfizer. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Right now, I love it. I just made a move aggressively into Pfizer, and if it goes down, I'm going to collect the dividends. And if it goes up, I'm going to collect the dividends and eventually take some profit. Guys, if you got value out of this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notifications when we drop these babies on an almost daily basis. Until next time, trade well.